and State Election Commissioner Shri K.K. Sharma, also a member of the Delimitation Commission. We are also joined by Deputy Election Commissioner Shri Chandbhushan Kumar and Chief Election Officer here Shri Videsh Kumar. मैं परिशीलन आयोग के अध्यक्षा जस्टिस देसाई से अनुरोध करूंगी कि वे अपनी ओपनिंग रिमार्क से आरंभ करें और सीएसी श्री चंद्रा परिशीलन आयोग की 6 जुलाई से यहाँ हुई मीटिंग्स का ब्यौरा बताएं। तत्पश्चात हम आपके सवाल ले पाएंगे। Madam, may kindly address the press conference.
Good morning to all of you, and I welcome you to this press conference. It's a privilege to be part of this historic exercise of delimitation. As part of Delimitation Commission, we are really overwhelmed by the participation of various stakeholders in large numbers who provided qualitative input during our interactions. We are here for about 3 days now, and we have interacted with them, and we have taken note of their suggestions, their views, and we will definitely consider all those their representations as well as whatever they have expressed to us. As you know, delimitation is a constitutional mandated exercise, and we collectively have been tasked with this onerous work, which we are confident of completing after following due process as laid down in the law. This is our first visit to the UT, and I assure you, it is not our last. We will have to come again to interact with many more people. This process of consultation is a complex exercise, and this commission will take all necessary steps to continue this engagement. This occasion, let me place on record the support and assistance extended by the UT administration and all the concerned officers in making this visit successful. We acknowledge the active participation of all the political parties at Srinagar, Jammu, Anantnag and Kishtwar where we went, and all the DOs and the teams, all of officials facilitated this exercise. As usual, media has been a great support in creating a conducive environment for this process. Lastly, let me thank the Chief Electoral Officer of the UT in putting everything in place for this visit. Now I will request my esteemed colleague, Honorable Chief Election Commissioner, Sri Sushil Chandra, to brief you on the process, delimitation process.
Honorable Chairperson, Justice Desai, my colleague, Honorable Mr. Sharma, Election Commissioner, and all the friends of media. The delimitation is a complex exercise, but the election countries must perform it periodically to fulfill the requirement of territorial representation. And our Constitution and this Act. Jammu and Kashmir has a long history of delimitation. In 1951, the landscape was having 100 seats as delimited by the Delimitation Committee. 25 of these seats were for POJK. However, first full-fledged Delimitation Commission was formed in 1981, which could submit its recommendations after 40 years in 1995. And it was based on 1981 census. Thereafter, no census had taken place. No delimitation. In 2020, this Delimitation Commission was constituted to carry out exercise on the basis of Census 2011 as per Section 62 of the Jammu and Kashmir Act 2019. That is the last available census. And with the mandate to add 7 more seats in the UT and ST seats are also being provided. The Delimitation Act 2002 provides the manner of this process. Honorable Supreme Court in its judgment held that delimitation is not a mere mathematical exercise. We can't go on the tabletop. It must reflect the political aspiration of a society bound by geography and different topography. As per Section 44 of the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019, it is very clear that 24 seats in the Legislative Assembly of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir shall remain vacant and shall not be taken into account for reckoning the total membership of the assembly. And the said area and the seats shall be excluded in delimiting the territorial constituencies as provided under Part 5 of this Act. Section 61 of the Jammu and Kashmir Act 2019 also specifies the number of seats to be reserved for the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes in the Legislative Assembly having regard to the relevant proposed provisions of the Constitution. This is the first time under this Act that the seats will have to be provided to the scheduled tribes also. In determining these matters, the Commission shall have regard to the following provision, namely, all the constituencies shall be single-member constituencies. All constituencies shall, as far as practically be geographically compact areas, and in delimiting them, regard shall have to be made to physical features and distinct boundaries of the administrative units, facilities of communication, and convenience to the public, meaning thereby that the delimitation will have to be done on the census of 2011, and having regard to the census, the four factors will also have to be considered, which I have mentioned just now. While the current commission was constituted on 6th March 2020, the third member, Mr. S.K. Sharma, the State Election Commissioner, could join only on December 2020. And also COVID situation delayed some work of the Delimitation Commission. During this period, however, the Commission started data collection and map collection related to districts, Tehsil, Patwa, Halkas. The Chief Electoral Officer of Jammu and Kashmir provided all the details of Census 2011, which has also been collected from Registrar General of India. The Commission also invited associate members for this commission. Besides our chairperson and two members, has got 5 associate members also. And the Commission also invited associate members for a meeting, which was participated by 2 members only. Meanwhile, series of interaction happened with the Deputy Commissioners, DEOs, for collection of inputs concerning data, map, and specific concerns related to the delimitation. The Delimitation Commission had virtual meetings with all the DOs and the Deputy Commissioners of Jammu and Kashmir regarding the concerns and regarding the data verification. After going through the data and input provided by the DOs, DCs, some important issues related to the existing administrative matters have been noticed. During this visit, the Commission has been provided more feedback. Some of these are, which I would like to share with the media, that in 1995, it was 12 districts, which was gone up to 20 now. At that time, when the last delimitation was done, it was only 12 districts, and now the number of districts have gone to 20. Number of tehsils have gone up from 58 to 270. In 12 districts, constituency boundaries are extended beyond district's limit. 88 tehsils are distributed in more than one EC. So there is an overlapping of the districts as well as the tehsils in the constituencies. Some Patwari circles are also distributed in more than one EC. Even one village village is also divided in more than one EC. All such facts indicate that public face inconvenience on ground due to such anomalies. Thereafter, the Commission also decided to visit Jammu and Kashmir for first-hand ascertaining appreciation of data and the concerns of all stakeholders. In these 4 days, this is the 4th day that we are here in Jammu and Kashmir, the Commission not only visited 4 different locations, but also offered opportunities to various sections of the societies, besides local bodies, representatives, NGOs, civil society organizations, recognized and unrecognized political parties. We had meetings at Srinagar, we had meetings in Pahalgam, we also had meetings in Kishtwar, and we had meetings in Jammu. And in Srinagar and Jammu, In both the places, the commission had meetings up to 10:30 p.m. because of overwhelming response from various organizations. The commission met more than 290 groups of the people, including recognized political parties, registered parties, local bodies, civil societies, and these groups of 290 groups were consisting of something around more than 800 persons. So during these 3 days, commission had met more than 290 groups comprising of something around 800 persons in person we have country. That shows the overall response and the overall response of the stakeholders into this exercise. The commission heard from all the groups in person. Some of the important points which these groups have made, because we have heard in person to them and we came to know certain more inputs given by them. Number one, they are quite happy to participate in the deliberative process. First time people from ground have been given opportunity to put forward their views in deliberation. Many persons had traveled quite a long distance when we had gone to this park. We found that the persons have come from very long distances and came to give a representation. In the existing cases, a large number of administrative overlap exists, which puts people in impact inconvenience. Because if one constituency is having 2 districts, then the persons are absolutely at a difficulty to reach to the collectors or the MLAs for their day-to-day work. Tribals are for the first time given their mission. So they felt that it is really a welcome step, and they also put their lot of views as to how this ST reservation is to be done. Difficult terrain in some districts was not acknowledged in earlier deliberations, because many persons are living on a very difficult terrain in hill areas around, and they informed to the commission that their problems and difficulties were not acknowledged by the persons. Though population is to be the main criteria for the deliberation, but attention must be given to geographical compactness, topographical difficulties, communication challenges, and the public convenience. These are also requested by various groups who had come from a different topography and the geography. Some groups demanded reservations for specific communities and the groups also. This visit of the commission was to ascertain the ground realities of the unit terrain. As I told you that it is not a theoretical exercise, it is not a mathematical exercise. It was to know the genuine concerns of the public, to know the genuine difficulties faced by the public and in the deliberative process. Because this deliberation is being done after almost 26 years. Taking all these into account, the different demands and the representation of the persons, a draft will be prepared. After we have heard so many groups and the persons, a draft of the deliberation will be prepared, in which of the associate members who are part of the commission will also be taken before draft is made public. Thereafter, draft recommendations will be put in public domain for comments. This is a very important thing which I would like to share with the media. That after hearing all these persons and after hearing the associate members also, a draft will be prepared, which will be put in the public domain for their comments, for their concerns on that particular thing, and only after seeing all that the comments, or compared to the draft, the final draft. So the opportunity will be given to the public at large to lodge their objections again on a draft which we is ready, will be waiting, and again that only then judges will be finalized. So our purpose of the commission is to take view of all the stakeholders in this particular exercise. This should be with all views which are possible on this issue. Only then we will be in a position to finalize the draft. The commission also had meeting the Chief Secretary of the UP today in the morning, and we have directed him to nominate one officer, not to the rank of ADC, to work as a nodal officer for the work of delimitation under the supervision of the DC. So that if a person is required still now to give some suggestion, if they want to give some information on the delimitation, they can submit their memorandum, they can submit their representation to that nodal officer, and by the meeting this will be finalized that who is the nodal officer in the office of the DC, and that will also be communicated, the representation will be communicated to the delimitation commission for its consideration. So our purpose is that everyone who feels like to give any suggestions on this issue should give it to us. They can also send the suggestion directly to the Central Delimitation Commission. And because we have visited so many persons, we have met so many persons, still if some more persons want to give suggestions, they are most welcome, and they should give it to the nodal officer or to the commission directly. And the commission will definitely examine all the representatives of this. Despite unprecedented pandemic, our work has gathered pace. With the support of all the people of UP of Jammu and Kashmir, we are sure to complete the development process in fair, transparent, and judicious manner. This will be very fair and transparent, that we can assure. We once again thank the people of the UP for overwhelming response during these 4 days. I also, on behalf of the Commission, thank the media present here at Jammu and virtually from Srinagar for patient hearing, dissemination of information to the people at large, and constant support in this constitutional exercise. You have a very important role in this, and to disseminate information to the person and the people regarding the. Once again, I thank a lot, and to all of you who have come here and give me a chance to provide the proper hearing on this issue. And all the 3 members on the side, Mr. Sharma, who is the State Election Commissioner, and Chief Capital Officer of our state, Mr. They is always ready for any suggestions, any concern to understand and to take their views in the delimitation. Thank you once again.
We are going to take in a few questions now. I request you, से मैं इधर से शुरू करती हूँ, मैं ग्रेजुअली लूँगी। अब सवाल पूछने से पहले अपना नाम और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जरूर बताएं। पहली रो से लीजिए।
मैडम, मेरा सवाल आपसे है कुछ सिमरन रिपब्लिक टीवी से। आप लोग जो है जो कश्मीर में पहली बार आए हैं,
कृपया अपने मोबाइल फोन की साइलेंट मोड पर कर दें, हम शांति से सुन पाएंगे।
मैडम, मेरा सवाल आपसे है, आप जब कश्मीर में पहली बार आए, राजनीतिक दलों से आपने मुलाकात की, तकरीबन सभी राजनीतिक दल आए, लेकिन पीडीपी जो है वो इस बार आपसे मिलने के लिए नहीं आए। उन्होंने कहा कि इस प्रोसेस से अलग रहेंगे। इसको आप किस तरह देखते हैं, और जो बाकी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज का आपको सपोर्ट मिला या टीम ने आपके सामने ग्रीवेंसेस भी रखे, उसको आप किस तरह देखते हैं? 2 सवाल।
सर, I would request you
audience, if you want to hands up, please.
We can only interact with those who want to participate in the process. Those who do not want to participate, what we can see, we wish they all come. That's
And the second point is that all the political parties that come, we really welcome. We have come with an open mind. We have come to see the concern of each and everyone. So we really welcome all the persons who have come, who have given their presentations, who have given their views. So this is a historical exercise, a constitutional exercise, and we expected that everybody should come and give their suggestions.
एक मिनट में अपना सवाल श्रीनगर से ले लूं, फिर आपको पास वापस आ श्रीनगर से कोई श्रीनगर से आवाज।
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can. Please go ahead, अपना नाम बताएं, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बताएं।
Well, I am Hakeem Irfan. I am a journalist with Economic Times newspaper. Ma'am, I just wanted to say that a lot of parties from Kashmir, they have expressed concerns and fears that this delimitation commission will work at the behest of a particular political agenda. They have told you also, they have informed you that this is what they told us. So, what kind of assurances will you give to these kind of aspersions and these concerns from Kashmir?
I can only assure you, on behalf of myself and my colleagues here, that the exercise is going to be transparent by the letter of law, and I don't think anybody should have any fears. We are very confident that we'll finish this as per the letter of law and most transparent manner. Otherwise, we would not be coming and spending 3-4 days here talking to so many people.
अगला सवाल आप
I'm visiting the story and I visited the the people in Jammu, they have a concern. They say that when the earlier demonstration was done, Kashmir where we got more seats and Jammu was left with less seats. Now that we have a mandate to add 7 more seats, so can the people in Jammu expect that they will finally get some justice?
For us, Jammu and Kashmir is one unity. And as I told you, that the delimitation will be done on the census of 2011, but also considering the various features like the geographical compactness, the conveniences, public conveniences, accessibility, the communication facilities, and the topography of the area. So all these issues will be considered by the Commission, and in this regard, Dr. Representation will also be received. So we see as a Commission, we see it as a one unity. We do not bifurcate at how much we go to Delhi and how much we go to Kashmir, but all the things will be done very transparent and all whatever criteria is adopted by the Commission, that will be fully formally applicable to those.
उधर से सवाल
पंकज शर्मा सर सर ऐसा है कि आप जम्मू और कश्मीर दोनों मिनिस्टर के डेलीगेशन से आप मिले दोनों ने आपके सामने अपनी बातें रखी तो सारी सी
बात है कि दोनों के मुद्दे अलग अलग होंगे। आपके सामने बड़ी चुनौती है कि जो उन्होंने बातें रखी हैं उनको फुलफिल करना, ताकि कोई आप ये आरोप ना लगा सके कि भेदभाव हो रहा है इसके के साथ। एक दूसरा, जो पीओके की सीट है उसको डिक्रीज करने की बात की जा रही है। कुछ सीटें हैं जैसे कश्मीरी पंडित हैं, सिख समाज है, पुलिस है, उनके लिए कुछ सीटों को रद्द करने की बात की जा रही है। उसको लेकर क्या कहेंगे?
आपने तो एक सवाल में 30 सवाल पूछ लिए, लेकिन पहला जो आपने कहा कि पीओके की सीट्स, ये जो हम लोगों का प्रावधान है, हम लोग जो लिमिटेशन एक्ट है उसके अंतर्गत कार्य कर रहे हैं, एंड जम्मू एंड कश्मीर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्ट 2009, and I told you that I have narrated the section 40 also in front of you, in which under the act it has been very clearly mentioned that 24 seats in the Legislative Assembly of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir shall remain vacant and shall not be taken into account for adding the total membership of the Assembly. And the said area and the seats shall be excluded in delimiting the territorial constituencies as provided in Part 5 of the Act. So they will remain, out of this control, and we will be doing the delimitation of 90 seats, which shall be based from 83 to 90, and we have to accept both the
अगला सवाल आप
हेलो
सर
बड़ी क्लास सर डीलिमिटेशन कमीशन का जो रिजल्ट है, सेंसस को लेकर बहुत सारे सवाल जो उठाए जा रहे हैं। 2021 में जहाँ 2022 में सेंसस होने जा रहा है, वहीं 2011 के सेंसस पे आप डीलिमिटेशन कमीशन की सीट्स को जो है वो लेकर जा रहे हैं। तो क्या डीलिमिटेशन कमीशन अगले साल तक इंतजार नहीं कर सकता था कि जहाँ पे जो आप सीट्स बढ़ा रहे हैं, तब जाके जो है वो नए सेंसस तक जो है वो सीट्स का दोबारा?
लेकिन मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि आपका जो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर का जो डिलिमिटेशन पिछला वाला हुआ है 95 हुआ है, वो किस सेंसस पे हुआ है? वो 1981 सेंसस पे हुआ है, जबकि पूरे मुल्क में जो डिलिमिटेशन हुआ है वो 2001 सेंसस पे हुआ है। यानी कि जम्मू एंड कश्मीर का जो डिलिमिटेशन है वो 81 के आधार पर हुआ है, जिसको 3 सालों से 45 साल 2020 में जब कमीशन सेटअप किया गया था, the last census which is available is 2011. So as per this act, the latest census which is available, and that is the mandatory data.
We go back to Srinagar for next question, please.
My name is Nazir Masoodi. My name is Nazir Masoodi. I work for NDTV. So my question is this. You said this commission was constituted in March 2020 and you visited here following this all-party meeting convened by the Prime Minister, wherein Prime Minister said all the parties to participate in delimitation commission asked for the speedy completion of delimitation in Jammu and Kashmir before assembly elections are held. So then that raises the question that if it was just a constitutional requirement, you should have visited it or completed before. And when it was happened, your visit happened in the wake of political call by the Prime Minister. So that is raising the question about or the concerns about the gerrymandering. So how you are going to allay those fears that there would be no gerrymandering, it would be strictly based on the constitution and the census, nothing else.
It is, I can assure you that it is absolutely as per the constitutional mandate, and it is absolutely as per the act. Because of COVID, actually, we could not come early to the Jammu and Kashmir. Those are the work of the exam. We had for the meeting of association.